I'm Bert Driver, your friendly neighborhood nurseryman. We're continuing our series of discussions on great summer plants for the South, particularly Middle Tennessee and the regions around us. Behind me is the Brackens brown beauty. Say that fast 3 times. It's a plant that was developed during the 20th century and grows to about 25 to 30 feet tall and can spread to about 20 to 25 feet wide. It's a very compact grower, rich, lustrous, dark leaves. Makes it very pronounced. It's very cold hardy, so it can withstand our winters here, and has a proficient, large, very fragrant white bloom, just in the standard grandifloras that you might have seen in your grandma's yard when you were growing up. Great addition to most any landscape. Would need a little bit of space away from a structure, something you might not want to put right up on top of your house or near the house, but to give it a little room to grow. You can leave it full to the ground just as it is, or you can tree form it or remove some of the low branching if you prefer to do that. Very hardy plant, great choice, very strong, pretty quick grower. That's Brackens Brown Beauty Magnolia at Bert Driver Nursery. I'm Bert Driver, your friendly neighborhood nurseryman. And again, we're continuing our discussion about summer blooming plants and trees and options for your garden about size and shape and color. We're going now to the Little Gem Magnolia. Little Gem Magnolia has been on the market for at least 3 decades, and as it develops and blooms, we've noticed that it is a repeat bloomer. So you'll get more than one cycle throughout the season. Whereas our old-fashioned grandifloras, the one you'd find in Grandma's yard, can get 80 feet, Little Gem only gets about 15 to 20 and maybe about 12 feet wide. So it can go closer to a structure, and you can shape it, you can form it, you can cut on it, you can kind of control it. We've actually used them in small, narrow walkway areas to build barriers or walls. In other words, we've made espaliers out of them. So Little Gem is very forgiving to being cut. In fact, we would encourage you to cut it to keep some thickness on it. As you can tell, the ones behind me are blooming now. And that's about the third series of blooms that it's had growing since probably mid-May. And we'll see one more series of blooms before we get into the fall season. So again, that's Little Gem Magnolia, found here at Bert Driver Nursery.